Welcome to this episode of The Good, The Bad and The Telly. We're your host Mark and Sam. Today we're continue our talk about Attack on Titan. We're going to do another 4 episodes.
Five today.
Sorry, 5?
Yeah, we watched
Did we
5.
watch 5? Oh, I thought it was 4.
Yeah.
I thought we talked about... Really? All right, okay, let's get going anyway. Yeah,
From part 2 to part 6. So
you're right. It was 5.
So
it flew by.
Yeah. Continuing on from last time, it starts with Armin, Reiner, and Jean sort of stuck out in the middle of a field after fighting the female Titan.
Yeah.
And shortly afterwards, they're saved by Krista, who you've probably forgotten about from the training.
Yeah.
She was the one... No, I'm not even going to bother. You'll have forgotten about that when I was trying to explain it.
No, go on.
If you remember, there was a really weird bit where a girl, jumped and savaged a piece of bread. She'd been running all day. Yeah, she was the one that bought the bread.
Oh, right. Okay.
They do give a bit more significance to each of the characters in the manga.
Okay, right, okay. Yeah, she acted nutty, didn't she?
No, she was the sort of kinder one.
Yes,
she was the one bringing the bread.
Yeah.
But she shows up and they have this goofy imagine spot where they're all thinking this is ideal, this angel sort of thing.
Yeah.
But they carry on with their they carry on with the mission, and they eventually come to this forest, this huge forest of trees, and they get chased in, and it cuts to Eren being chased directly by the female Titan. She's right behind them.
Yeah.
He's literally tipping his head back, looking up, and she's looming over them. It's at that point. And there's a few bits of the female Titan fighting other Scouting Legion soldiers, which is insanely brutal.
Yeah, they look like they got the better of her, but all time she seems like, no.
Yeah.
No.
She just cancels any effort to attack her. It's just boof, stop. It's
like she's way more intelligent than the other Titans, it appears. Also,
we know. It's not she appears, she is more intelligent.
Yeah. Also, Eren starts to think that the squad doesn't really know what it's doing.
Yeah.
I get that impression, really. Yeah, that's it. That's probably that episode, isn't it?
That's the entirety of that episode. It's mostly to show how brutal the female Titan is, because she's grabbing the scouts by the cables of their 3D maneuver gear and just spinning them.
Yeah.
So that their backs breaks.
Grim.
And she just keeps on doing it and slowly walks after a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Okay.
But it ends with Levi firing a flare gun.
Yes.
And that's it's bang.
And he tells us to cover their ears as well, doesn't he? He said,
they do show later that they've got sound-based flares. Sort of. It just produces a loud bang. Or a ring
is the point
sound
of that
alternatively.
To disorientate the Titans?
No, it was an alert. It's we're here.
So everyone can hear it.
It was a warning to the people ahead of them, which starts off the next episode, where
more death and mayhem.
Yeah, he fires the round. They carry on getting chased for a bit. Some people try to help them. End up with more brutal killing, including smashing people against a tree and stomping people.
Yeah.
Being kicked through the air.
A bit more spinning. Oh no, there's
This is the female Titan. She a guy grapples past her. She grabs the line for it and just shoulder barges them into a tree.
Yeah. There's lots of squishing.
Yeah, it just leaves a stain, pretty much.
And Eren at this point thinks maybe he should turn into a Titan.
Yeah. and lots of the majority of the episode is the rest of the squad trying to convince him not to turn into a Titan.
Well, most of them, but
Levi doesn't care.
He said, "Do what you think is best." Is his kind of view, isn't it? Levi's kind of
Yeah.
view.
Do what you think is best, and if it doesn't turn out, hey, you didn't know, sort of thing.
Yeah,
That's his logic, which is kind of creepy. And the way he talks about it is really creepy as well, because they're like being chased. There's this huge stomping abomination, and he's whispering this information.
yeah. There's some odd stuff in this one. I found it a little hard to follow.
Yeah. It was a bit more about the like backstory of the squad and their interaction with Aaron.
There was a bit about
there's a funny bit where he's trying to turn into a Titan. For some reason he can't do it, and later while he's having some tea, he goes to reach for a spoon he's dropped, accidentally tears one of the bite marks he could put in his hand for trying to turn into a Titan, and his entire arm just turns into a Titan's.
Yeah.
So there's this huge arm holding a tiny little spoon.
Yeah, that was weird.
And everyone loses their stuff at this, shouting at him, and
yeah, it's very odd that bit. So during this one, it also becomes clear that they're trying to get the female Titan to a certain place. Aren't they?
And then they arrive at this place, and the female Titan's immediately pinned with about hundreds of grappling hooks.
Yeah, on lines. So there's like loads of it's kind of a callback almost to Gulliver, but the ropes
much
are
more
going
brutal.
into it, but much more brutal. So she's trapped standing up.
It's like with harpoons, and they even when she's pinned, they're like, put a few more in her. She looks like she can.
Yeah, they just keep shooting into her. It reminded me a bit of some of the bits of Hellraiser actually, where it's people were attached to lines.
She does end up like Pinhead.
Yeah. So there's some talk then saying now we're going to find out who she is.
And that's the end of the episode.
And I think we stopped watching that for the night at that point.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh man, we're going to find out who she is.
End of the episode. Next episode, they're still shooting stuff into her.
I have to say, I kept trying to work out who it might be, but it was never. It was like, oh, it could be her, and then
no, but you'd keep suggesting stuff that like blatantly wasn't true. It's like, oh man, it's the scientist girl who we've seen several times.
Yeah.
It's Mikasa, who we've seen several times in association with the female
I
Titan.
even thought it was Aaron's mother.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, go on then.
No comment. So it carries on. There's like a really cool bit of Levi just sort of standing on the female Titan's head, threatening her. It's like, we're going to cut you open. I wonder if your hands and legs will regenerate.
Yeah. Why? Why would he do that? Annoy the Titan.
Because he's been stomping on his men all afternoon.
I think he has a right to be enrage her, and if she's intelligent, enrage her and let her escape again.
I think he's proven his capacity for killing Titans.
Anyway, they pull out the swords and have a go at her back, don't they?
Yeah, but somehow she can crystallize herself.
She can coat parts of her own body to stop it being cut.
And it breaks their swords. It's that stiff. And then it goes to Levi standing on her head, threatening her. And then she screams.
Yeah.
And that causes all the Titans that have been waiting outside this forest to just bum rush her and start eating her. And it's a really disturbing scene.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And there's also this suggestion that there's they got like this bit just didn't make sense to me, which is like someone in the troops is a mole and letting the Titans know what's going on.
No, I think the implications was it's either whoever was in the female Titan is a mole, and perhaps there's other shifters that are in the Titans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
like the Colossal and the Armoured
It
Titan.
sounded like a real bizarre turn of plotting, though. Anyway, yeah, okay.
But she screams, she gets eaten. There's lots of steam from her body trying to regenerate, but obviously Titans, lots of them, eating her, not really going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And they're like literally pulling like her limbs off and just...
Yeah, and they're ignoring the humans as well, aren't
Yeah.
they?
For no one can really reason why, because I mean, like, even with stuff you find out later, it doesn't make sense. But yeah,
Yeah. So they don't know if the female Titan or who was in the female Titan survived.
he gets a
or
brief.
what.
The Commander Irwin, he gets a brief like things like, well, there was a lot of smoke when the Colossal Titan disappeared, and people think that was a shifter.
Right.
And that got, whoever that was, got completely away.
Yeah. But then there's a slight twist at the end in that, like, someone
attacks the elites and immediately takes out the first. One of them is Gunther.
So it's how Gunther doesn't that person. Now, they're dressed as a...
Scouting Legion with the hood up.
So it could be a disguise or it could be one of them. Who knows? We don't know at that point. Okay.
They do make it clear this is someone who's had, like, they are trained in their Titan transformation powers.
There are, to step back from the story a bit, there are some great animation sequences in this. There's also a lot of basically a photograph with talking over it as well. You can't expect lots of fancy animation for every second on the screen, and it works quite well.
It's a budget-saving measure that you don't really sort of think of that.
What is bizarre though is some of the shots where we're seeing the back of people's heads and they're talking. You think, oh, they've done that, so we think we picture them talking. But if you look really closely, you can actually see the lips moving.
Yeah,
from the side. And you think, well, why did they go to that bother if they're going
artistic?
Well, I suppose. Well, it can't be purely budgetary, I think.
Yeah,
what I was getting at.
I think it was really like cool, it was like a thing back when, like, in like Macross sort of thing, back when it would have been a budget-saving measure when the jaws wouldn't move and it would just be the mouths.
Yeah,
like on a separate cell or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anime's... I don't know. We need to watch Akira sometime soon, and I wouldn't mind showing you a few bits from that one I was talking about that I used to watch in the 70s. It was called Marine Boy.
Was it?
Just so you can get a feel for what the anime or the animation style from Japan was at that time, to see how much it's changed or not. Be kind of interested to see. However, the animation was pretty solid. What are we on? Part 6 now? Part 5.
We're part 5 now.
Yeah.
This is called The Crushing Blow. Or in Japan it's called The Hammer Falls.
Yeah.
Don't know why they changed it. But it starts off with a bit of a sort of a recap of what Owen was talking about with about the female Titan shifter being far more skilled with their transformation than Eren would be.
Yeah.
Because they've been operating on the assumption that the female Titan will have the same limitations Eren does, so he'll be unconscious when he comes out the Titan. He'll only be able to transform for so long. He'll be.
So they figure this Titan might have been have a lot, maybe years of experience of becoming a Titan and switching back,
which is scary in of itself.
Yeah, but anyway, the female Titan reappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So again, we get more chasing. This is pretty tense stuff.
Yeah, because now they're on their grapples, and she is like, probably stick her arm out and graze their heels. That close.
Yeah.
And they just have to. They're able to, like, I think it's they do something to get her to slow down a little. And then the elites tell Eren to go on without them, so that he'll be out of her reach, and they can kill her.
Yeah.
Now, they do a pretty good job. They do probably best anyone's done so far, aside from pinning her. I mean, they buzzsaw her eyes out, and then slice up her arms.
Yeah, that was cool. And they think they've got her where they want her.
Yeah, they're like, okay, now we've cut her eyes, so it'll take a minute before they've healed. We can slice up the arms, we can slice her legs, and then get the nape of the neck where she'll be, so we can kill her.
Yeah.
She only heals one eye, And since she's only healing one eye, takes 30 seconds. Using that advantage, bites one of them in half.
Yes.
Straight off.
Real.
Spins ahead. Dead.
Yeah. It's,
And then when the girl Petra panics, she gets stomped into a tree. And Aurora, the last member, he has one last slash. She crystallizes, breaks his last sword.
Yeah.
Then gets jump kicked out of the air.
Yeah.
Dead.
She really decimates these
Yeah.
guys. I mean, really badly.
And
a lot of people died during this. And,
Yeah.
and this is kind of one of the perplexing. I mean, they reveal all these mystery. It's almost like there's mystery after mystery in this with no resolution. So all you're left is like, who is it? How? What's going on there? All these people have died and haven't really got any further apart from a few guesses of what might be happening.
Yeah.
Again, she's demonstrating some sort of intelligence by choosing one eye to regenerate before the other. Sorry, not just intelligence, but abilities that are unexpected.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But yeah, all this killing done ticked Aaron off.
Yes.
So he transforms and immediately flattens her in a fight. There's a bit where she's stuck on his back and he's punching. She's able to dodge his blows even there, but he's punching so hard he's ripping out the back of his arms and breaking his wrists off sort of thing. And he has to. There's a really tense bit where they have to wait for each other to heal before they can continue attacking each other in that position.
Yeah, they just look at each other.
Yeah, he's just sort of stuck roaring at her.
Yeah. But in the end, the fight does
turn bad, and she kicks his head off.
Yeah.
And then eats Aaron.
He's out of the butt, pulls him out. Well, starts to eat him. And that looks like it's the Emperor Aaron again. Yeah. This second time he's been eaten. But I was thinking that he was going to meet. Personally, what I was expecting was him to meet the female, or the person that was the female Titan inside her. But it doesn't work that way, does it?
Nah.
But the episode finishes with that, doesn't it?
It finishes when Mikasa's showing up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be...
Yeah.
That's not going to end well for anyone.
Yeah. So we get to the last part of this particular set of episodes.
Depressingly called Defeated.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, go on then.
Now, this is Mikasa and Levi just straight up destroying the female Titan. They are ruthless. On the run, Mikasa hamstrings her, so she's stuck crawling for a while. It's really grim to watch. Levi has this sort of specialised buzzsaw technique where he can just spin and just moves up and down the arms of Titans. Yeah. It's really kind of gruesome to watch. Yeah, and he pretty much does he does far better than his entire squad did on his own.
Yeah.
And eventually he slices her jaw open, so Aaron drops out.
Yeah, and she's quite badly. The female Titan's quite badly wounded. Yeah, so she's just...
And even Levi broke his ankle when Mikasa went for a kill that the Titan was expecting.
Yeah.
So he had to push her out of the way and had to kick off her hand and broke his ankle. So he's kind of out of the fight for now. But you get something weird, and you may not have noticed it because you were falling asleep.
Yeah.
But as they're leaving, the female Titan's crying.
Ah. I think I know it is. But anyway, okay. There's all sorts of a bit of weird politics in this last one as well.
Yeah, they have to sort of... It's the debate on whether to leave behind dead bodies because they're dead weight, or to bring them back as something to bury.
Yeah.
And they are put into a position where they're forced to leave behind bodies, specifically the bodies of the elite team.
Yeah.
And Levi, he sort of shows his method of coping with that, where he takes the badges on their coats.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got them in his hand.
Yeah. It's really
what
grim.
happens-
This last episode is really grim because it's got this whole thing where it does the whole thing where it goes through their families and it's like, Gunther's coming home. Oh, Petra will be back.
Yeah, that was a
Like,
bit.
oh.
Man, we all know they're dead. You don't have to keep milking it. But
And then her dad showed up to Levi and started making jokes. It's like, man, she from the letter she sends about you, she almost sounds infatuated. And then he starts like joking about marriage.
yeah,
And Levi's just stood there looking like mortified,
yeah,
but he can't say anything.
yeah. Doesn't also at one point Levi have to order the bodies to be
Yeah, he just says throw the bodies,
so they can get
and
away.
he sees Petra's go
Yeah.
off. It's really horrible to watch.
Yeah. And then Aaron has a dream sequence. doesn't
Yeah, he has a bit of a dream before he wakes up in this cart he's been put in while he recovers. Of
Yeah.
him watching from the first episode, watching the scouts returning injured, and him like celebrating, like, "Oh, these are the heroes of humanity," sort of thing. And
Yeah.
then he wakes up, sits up, and there's some little kid on the sidelines going, "Well, this is the heroes of humanity. They're so brave," and he just starts crying.
Yeah. It's
God, these are
it's
abysmally
sad,
depressing.
It is sad. But basically, the townspeople are a bit dodgy about it. You know, they're acting like, oh, we feed these guys and they don't do anything.
We pay our taxes, and these people.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a bit good. And then we get a more suggestion that there's going to be some decision about Eric.
Yeah. This
Um,
thing is, this was like his big show to prove that he's a
And it
beneficial
just
to the
did
Scout
not
Corps,
work
and it
at all,
just got
did it? So we got three more
episodes to the series.
Cool. So I'm looking forward to those.
Yeah.
And then we'll be done with Attack on Titan. For now, there
Yep.
might be a new series in the future. I'm kind of the lack of resolution was a bit frustrating in this, but there was some really cool stuff, and it was kind of very brutal and very downbeat. And we've watched some downbeat episodes, but these were really something. I did like episode 1 of the run, which we discussed last time. Of this particular little arc, about the scouting mission. But there were some good moments throughout, really.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Some great Titan fighting. You can see where I think his name's Isayama. How he was inspired by MMA fighting.
Yes, you could. You definitely could. Though
Hajime
they don't rip
Isayama.
each other's chins off and
Yeah, they're not like punching
Not
each other's
quite
heads
like
into church bells.
It'll come. All right then. So I think we're about wound up there.
Yeah.
All right then. Bye from me.
Bye.
Ain't a mess in the